Hello. For the next 10 or 15 minutes or so, we will be together practicing a meditation entitled, In You Alone I Have Everything. To prepare for the guided mindfulness meditation, I invite you to find a comfortable seat, seated in a comfortable chair or on a sofa, or even reclining or lying back on the sofa or in the bed. And as you do so, making yourself comfortable, tuning in and noticing your body, noticing the security of the seat beneath you, noticing the strength of the back of the furniture pressing into your back. And as you do so, I invite you to inhale deeply as though you're smelling the flowers, and exhale as though you're blowing out birthday candles on a big cake. Throughout our practice today, I invite you to inhale deeply and exhale, long, slow exhale through the mouth or through the nose, whichever you choose. And as you settle in, I invite you to simply close your eyes or to gaze into a far-off spot in the distance, tuning into my voice and tuning into the breath, noticing your body and letting it relax. Now, imagine that you have God's full attention in this very moment. In other words, He is waiting for you to share your heart with Him. Just spend a minute sinking into this reality. God is with you and listening to your heartfelt cry. In fact, you are soul and body, clad and enclosed in the goodness of God. And inhale and exhale. Next, begin to identify some of the ruminations and worries that you've been struggling with over the last week. Recognize the themes that have emerged, along with the fact that they are rooted in a past that is irreversible and a future that has yet to materialize. Just spend a moment noticing these perturbative thoughts, bringing them to God in this very moment. As you do so, imagine, visualize, handing them to God, with God receiving the thoughts that have weighed you down in the last week. because you are enclosed in the goodness of God. He is with you, gladly receiving everything you have to offer. And breathing in and letting it go. And again, inhale and exhale. Now, when you are ready, in your mind or mouthing softly with your lips, say these words: God, of your goodness, give me yourself. You are enough for me, and anything less that I could ask for would not do you full honor. And now shortening this phrase to the simple words, God, give me yourself. You are enough for me. And now getting into a rhythm of repeating these words over and over again, coordinating with the breath. The inhale, God, give me yourself. And exhale, you are enough for me. Gently, steadily, over and over again. God, give me yourself. You are enough for me. Imagine handing God your ruminations and worries from the previous week, replacing them with nothing short of God Himself, given that you are enclosed in the goodness of God. In other words, God is now filling your mind rather than your ruminative and worrying thoughts. Breathing in and letting it go. And now spending a few minutes repeating these words along with coordinating the breath. God, give me yourself. You are enough for me. Again and again. And spending just a moment in time now repeating these words. God, give me yourself. You are enough for me. Whenever you notice that you are ruminating about the past or worrying about the future, hand your perservative thoughts to God, then simply return to these words. God, give me yourself. You are enough for me. Try to let go of the past as well as the future, resting in God's perfect love in this very moment. Let God take up all the space in your mind in the here and now. In this instance, you are enclosed in the goodness of God. Breathing in and letting it go. And now we will begin to transition into a second half of this meditation, reciting the phrase, God, in you alone, I have everything. God, in you alone, I have everything. Dwelling on these words with an awareness that God's perfect, unending love is available to you as the seconds pass by in this very instance. God, in you alone, I have everything. Repeat these words in a steady, unhurried manner, savoring them as you commune with God in the here and now. God, in you alone, I have everything. Remember, you are enclosed in the goodness of God. In this very instance, which means there is nothing else you need, nothing you need to fix, and nowhere else to be. Again, when you notice your mind perseverating on the past or on the future, hand your ruminations and worries to God. Then return to His presence, slowly chewing on the phrase, God, in you alone, I have everything. Continue to do so for several minutes, resting in God's perfect goodness, which you are enclosed in. God, in you alone, I have everything. There is no need to go over a past that is unchangeable or a future that is in God's loving hands. Instead, just rest in the phrase, God, in you alone, I have everything. Noticing now your body, tuning in and noticing the perfect love of God, and noticing that in Him alone you have everything. And again, breathing in and letting it go. And as this meditative practice comes to an end today, thanking God for giving you His perfect love, and asking Him to remind you throughout the rest of your day of the goodness that comes only from Him. Breathing in and letting it go. And in and exhale. And now I invite you to once again become aware of your body, sitting in the chair or lying in the bed. Take a moment to wiggle your toes and wake up your hands by wiggling your fingers. Maybe rubbing on your thighs to wake up your legs and to feel the blood circulating again. Slowly batting your eyes open and looking around the room. Just noticing what stands out to you. Orienting yourself to the space. And as you become more aware of your body and more aware of the room, maybe taking a moment to just stretch. Just feel the deliciousness of stretching your arms out wide and taking up space and reaching overhead and stretching up high. Breathing in and letting it go. Prepared to face the rest of your day.